Welcome to NonnasHere. I'm Nonna, and today I am joining Corrie from Crafted by Corrie. And today's challenge is to make minis with the theme of anything goes, my favorite theme. Okay, so I've made a couple minis to go on a tray. And if you stay to the very end, I've made a new tray using a paint technique, I guess you'd call it, that I've never tried before. But trust me, it is so easy and really came out very cute. So stay to the end so I can show you how I made, using a new technique, the tray for my minis. It's really easy, fun, and as always, budget friendly. But I want to thank Corrie from Crafted by Corrie for allowing me to join in today for the mini challenge of Anything Goes. All right, let's get started with my first mini DIY. For this one, I'm using a small clay flower pot that I got at Dollar Tree, maize chalk paint, and some white chalk paint, and and some wild flowers, little stems, flowers that I had in blue and white. And some styrofoam. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint my little flower pot that I had used previously for something had some yellow on it already and some blue. So I'm going to paint it with my maize chalk paint, all yellow. And then I am going to take the tip of a small paintbrush and I'm going to put polka dots all over it. Somehow polka dots seem like spring to me. So I'm putting little polka dots all over my flower pot. And then I'm going to take the styrofoam and I'm going to cut it apart in chunks so that it'll fit into the bottom of my little clay polka dot flower pot. And once I get it in there, I'm going to take all those pretty blue and white flowers and I'm just going to stick them in there into the styrofoam. Just like that. And that is how my first mini DIY came out. I guess I used a little lavender flowers too. I think it came out real cute. Very easy. All right, on to DIY number 2 of my minis. For this one, I had this wooden sign that I got at Dollar Tree 100 years ago. And I'm going to paint it with this moss chalk paint that I got at Dollar Tree and more flowers. And so I'm going to paint it all over with this moss. It took 2 coats because that sign had some pretty heavy design on it. It wasn't glitter, it was just the design. So I got a good coat of moss paint on it. And then I had an Easter bunny left over, but he's not going to be an Easter bunny. He's going to be a forest bunny. So I painted him with plaster, which I didn't show you. And now I'm going to take and make him into a forest bunny by using some antique wax. Oh, first I dry brushed my sign to make it look like the back of a forest. And, I just dry brushed it and wiped it off with my baby wipes. And then I dry brushed it some more and wiped it off with my baby wipes. And I kept doing that till I got it to look like I wanted it to look like it was a forest. Then I took some spackling and filled in the hole of the bunny's ear. Then I dry brushed my bunny to make him look like he was coming out of the forest. And then I guess I just didn't record how I glued on all those flowers. But my vision was to have the bunny look like he was peeking through the flowers of the forest. So I wanted him to look like he was in the background and he was just peeking through all the flowers. So you'll see that in just a minute. So I put the bunny on the sign, and then I glued the flowers on around him, making him look like he was just peeking out from behind the flowers. And you'll see that in just a minute. So I put all those pretty flowers on the wooden sign, and there's the bunny's ears, and he's just peeking out of the flowers, making sure it's safe to come out. And that's my mini DIY. Number 2. Okay, now on to the next one. This is DIY number 3 for my minis. So I had this, again, sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint it with maize paint. And this did take 2 or 3 coats because it was really dark and it had some glitter on it, so I had to take all the glitter off. So I'm painting it, and then I had some letters, foam letters that I'd gotten from Dollar Tree, and I punched out Hello Spring. See, I got those at Dollar Tree. And I put those on. It says Hello Spring, and then I put a pretty blue, that would be blue bow on it. And there it says Hello Spring. I attached that bow to that stick sticking out. So that was DIY number 3. Now I'm going to show you how I made the tray for these minis. So I went down the expensive aisle at Dollar Tree and bought a big tray for $3. And I'm going to use 3 of these little bunnies. Again, they're not going to be Easter bunnies. And I've used the spackling to fill in the hole. And I'm going to use 3 colors of spray paint: yellow, blue, and white. And a lot of this DIY is in pictures because I had to take the tray outside to spray it. We live in a condo and I can't spray in the condo. And I'm going to use one of these doilies that I got at Dollar Tree. They come in packs of 2. So the first thing I did is I sprayed the bottom of the tray with the yellow. Then I took the 3 bunnies and I put them across the middle of the tray. I was real careful to space them exactly across and evenly across the bottom. And I put pebbles, stones, across the bunnies to hold them down tight. And I took it outside, and now I sprayed it blue. Then I just let it dry for a minute or 2, and then I removed the bunnies because I didn't want them to stick to the tray. So then the bunnies were yellow and the background was yellow. Then I took the doily and laid it across the tray, and it was real easy to center because the big flower of the doily went over the middle bunny. And I took it outside again, and I sprayed lightly with the white paint just over the doily. Sprayed it lightly over the doily, and then I quickly lifted up the doily because I didn't want the doily to stick to the tray. And so then I had a lace-covered tray, and this is how it came out. I thought it came out just really cute. Tell me what you think down below in the comments section. Okay, that's the end of my mini DIYs along with the new tray that I made. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, why don't you do that now? And if you liked my video, I sure would appreciate a thumbs up. Hope to see you again soon at NonnasHere. Bye!